Turn the knuckles. Usyk with his fight, the movement that he was doing was impeccable. I mean, he's a southpaw, but I mean, just that movement of going back like that. Of course, he was doing all kinds of good movement when he was fighting Fury. I can't punch too hard with my left hand. I'm feeling some discomfort in it. Triple right hook. But in any case, oh yeah, we had Ilia Topuria fighting Max Holloway. Ilia, hands, chin down always, hands always up, elbows by his side, always moving, always good defense. Max, you know, out there like this. And finally he got caught by an overhand right by Ilia. That's why Ilia could say, I'm going to knock you out, because eventually he's going to lunge at him with good defense and hit Max, and that's what he did. And at the end of the fight, we didn't have to worry. I love Max, by the way, but we didn't have to worry about Max Holloway calling out Francis Ngannou when he beat Justin Gaethje. He was out in the locker room pretty much calling out Francis. We didn't have to worry about that after the Ilia Topuria fight. I still love you, Max. Anyways, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the holster from We the People. Very slim cut. It's just made out of plastic, I would presume. But it's very slim, hugs to your body. It doesn't flip around. It doesn't flip around this way. If you ever seen a belt, look at that on my belt. This is a leather belt. It moves this way. This belt is rigid. It's like a piece of iron. It's a scuba diver nylon with hook and loop connection. Kind of a bitch. If you got to go bathroom really bad, allow yourself more time to take it off. Trust me. It's very rigid. There's no movement of the holster at all. Once you cinch down the screws, the position that you like, you can have a straight position or angled forward or even angled even more. Or you can angle it back or angle it this way, whatever you prefer. I found out that this way right here, it does not print with a t-shirt on. I mean, it does a little bit, but not a lot. So, I mean, if you have heavy clothing on, it's pretty much not going to print at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you lean against your car, or if you cross your arms like this and keep this hand free. It's the same thing with a t-shirt. I've got this. I usually push this all the way over like that when I do the t-shirt thing. But you can see that because it's to the front and it's angled forward, it takes the heel of the handle over and keeps it tucked against your stomach, and it doesn't flop around like a Galco holster does, or flop this way, because you know, like I said, a belt moves. This nylon, scuba diver nylon, is like a piece of iron. You can't bend it. You know what I'm saying? That right there alone will keep that holster safe. Now, if you're in the state of Nevada, you don't have a concealed weapon carry permit, then you have to carry it like this. But if you go to Utah, you can carry it like that. Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota. But if you go to Nevada, well, that's right, Arizona, you can do this too. Nevada, Oregon, New Mexico, Colorado. You have to open carry like this. So just for sake of thought. But you know, anyways, it's a very good holster. It's working out great for me. I've just had it for a day. This is definitely my positioning. I can't position it any further this way because I do ride a bullet bike. And when you're leaning over on the bullet bike, you can see that if it was any more than this, there would be trouble. I mean, you would be conscientious of it all the time. Although, I take that back. When I do ride the bullet bike, I do slide it to the side. I'm not going to loosen it up because I put it on and everything today. Now, it does print a little bit more when you put it to the side. You can see the heel of the handle right there. But if you had layers on, like in cold temperatures, you can see it right there. Look at that. That's off to the side. Right here, it's even less. So, you know, that's where I put it when I ride my dirt bike, mountain bike, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I keep it off to the side. But, of course, if you have just a t-shirt on, you move it to the front. It slides over nicely. And, voila. Just a t-shirt. Lean against your car. Dude, I swear to God, man, I got stuck between two rocks and a hard spot one day. I was on the street, Main Street in Henderson here, and the cops pulled up. And man, it was crazy. And nothing happened, but it was a crazy idea. Oh yeah, they do give you a clip holder here. But the only way this clip holder works is it has somewhere on the belt, you know, near your midsection, the belt leans down maybe or whatever. Because if it's leaning flat or this way, whatever way you put the clip in, it'll slide out. It has to be leaning down with the butt of the clip like that. Otherwise, if it's this way, it's going to slide out. So, and there's very few places you can put that. I mean, if you slide this all the way over, you can put it right here and you got something, because it won't slide out because the holster will hold the clip inside of that clip magazine holder. Sorry, magazine. This is not hair. We're not talking about hair clips here. Magazine. Sleek. Conforms good. Very little print with a t-shirt. Magazine, cross that off. And of course I did say a lot more time to go to the bathroom. Okay, gotcha. But we'll be, I mean, I tried everything with this. This is a fat belt with my Gelco. It was still loose, so I put tape on it with my Gelco holster. Leather inside the waistband holster. You know what I'm saying? You can see that this doesn't print hardly at all. You know, it's not prim and proper to have this top shirt buckling up against it tight. But I mean, under normal conditions, it prints very little. So, you know, if you're concerned, you know, a lot of times, you know, you don't want to alarm in a store or a restaurant or something by carrying a weapon and letting them see it. You know what I'm saying? You may want to conceal it. And like I said, this holster allows you, this is an outside the waistband holster, and it allows you to carry it concealed, or you are legally allowed to do so, unless you have a concealed carry permit, concealed carrying a weapon, CCW. But you can see it works fine. You can conceal it fairly nicely, and it's a solid holster. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a chore to put on. You know what I'm saying? But they do have a little rubber band right here, because the end of it wants to stick out because it's so rigid. So you put that little plastic band over it and it holds the end of the belt down. So all in all, very impressed. I was just on this site just to buy I did need another belt. I was going to get another one of these leather ones, actually, because it's a pain in the ass to switch from one to the other, to the other, to the other. But when they offered this belt for a reasonably good price, I said, what the fuck, let's get it. And I got probably a 34-inch waist. So when you put a tape measure on it, you know, I buy 33, 34 pants. But when you put a tape measure on it, I'm actually probably about 34. And I said, well, you don't get a 34. This belt that I got is a 36 to 40, and it's perfect. So you know, you got to figure you need to have overlap and all that shit. So it works great for me. But in any case, I did say I was going to do a short video. You can see it hardly prints at all with just a t-shirt on. It's so comfortable. You can, when I have it right here, you can sit down. Well, I move it over when I sit down. But, you know, you can sit down, everything. It's just so comfortable. You know, I'm not apprehensive at all about riding my bullet bike with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would move it over to here if I did that. And it doesn't print very much right here. It prints a little bit more with just a t-shirt. But if you have a couple of layers on like this in the winter time, you can see, look at it. You know, that's even to the side. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think it's a great product. Anyways, this is We the People holster I've got a Walther PPK S, and this is a Falcon buckleless belt with hook and loop closure. So, not Velcro. I didn't say Velcro. If I did, I apologize. I know I didn't, because I got hook and loop written down on that piece of paper. But hook and loop is just a generic brand of Velcro. You can't say Velcro. You can't call it Velcro, because if you do, then you have to pay royalties. So it's hook and loop. Anyways, great belt. You know the thing about this belt? You could wear it with a suit, dress pants, blah, 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 and you'd be fucking styling right there. I mean, it's just got their little logo right here. If that bothers you, cover it with black marker. But I'm just saying, it could be worn with a suit. You know how sometimes you gotta have that black belt for your suit and tie and you know, dark pants and shit, and this would work just fine. I've got a cheap belt. It's dilapidated right now. But anyways, we're gonna close out this video. Just wanted to show you a quick video on this We the People holster and belt. It's a just your standard holster, and then the belt is a Falcon buckleless belt. That's it.